Welcome to Headphone News, Science and Technology Edition for Sunday, April 27th, 2025.
Rwanda's new malaria treatments. On April 26, 2025, Rwanda launched new malaria treatments during a World Malaria Day event in Kigali. The medications, dihydroartemisinin piperacin and artesunate pyronaridine, are now approved by the World Health Organization for treating uncomplicated malaria in both children and adults. This initiative responds to a troubling increase in malaria cases, with around 800,000 reported last year and 87,000 in March 2025. The Gasabo district alone accounted for over 13,000 cases, highlighting the urgent need for effective solutions. Amable Mbichi, head of the malaria division at the Rwanda Biomedical Center, stressed that these new drugs are essential due to growing drug resistance. The government is also enhancing malaria control measures, including indoor spraying in high-burden districts and distributing bed nets to at-risk groups like pregnant women and young children. Jules Magabo from the WHO emphasized the importance of personal responsibility in combating malaria, urging everyone to adopt stronger prevention strategies and seek early treatment. Additionally, Rwanda has introduced a community-based approach called reactive case detection, which tests all household members when one person is diagnosed with malaria.
Disruptions in Ukraine's electronic payment systems. On April 26, 2025, Ukraine faced major disruptions in its electronic payment systems, affecting post offices, restaurants, and the metro in Kyiv. Officials confirmed that a technical fault at a bank, not a cyber attack, caused these outages. At a McDonald's in central Kyiv, customers were frustrated as only cash payments were accepted due to non-working payment terminals. Oleksandr Fedyenko, a member of the Ukrainian Parliament's National Security Committee, shared a video on Telegram showing a post office struggling with payment issues. He reassured the public that these disruptions were not due to hostile actions. This incident highlights the weaknesses in Ukraine's digital payment infrastructure and emphasizes the urgent need for better online security measures.
Mozambique's malaria crisis. Mozambique's President Daniel Chapo has revealed troubling statistics about malaria in the country. In 2024, there were over 11.5 million malaria cases, leading to around 67,000 hospitalizations and 358 deaths. This disease remains a major health threat, especially for children under 5, and is the top reason people seek medical care. However, there is a glimmer of hope. Cases dropped by 12% from the previous year, with hospital admissions and deaths also declining. President Chapo stressed the urgent need for global cooperation and effective measures like vaccination, mosquito net distribution, and seasonal chemo prevention. He reaffirmed the government's commitment to tackling malaria and called for increased international support to combat this ongoing public health challenge.
Google DeepMind employees push for unionization. Nearly 300 employees from Google DeepMind, a subsidiary of Alphabet Incorporated focused on artificial intelligence, are taking a stand by joining the Communication Workers Union. This bold move comes in response to the company's controversial decision to sell AI technologies to military firms linked to the Israeli government, raising serious ethical concerns. Reports indicate growing dissatisfaction among staff over Google's contracts with the Israeli Ministry of Defense, especially after 28 employees were fired last year for protesting a cloud services deal. This unionization effort is part of a larger movement among tech workers advocating for responsible business practices. As labor relations evolve, this action could reshape how companies operate in the tech sector, highlighting the need for accountability and ethical considerations in business.
TikTok's bold move into Japan's e-commerce market. TikTok, the popular social media platform owned by ByteDance, is set to launch its e-commerce services in Japan soon. Company plans to recruit sellers for its TikTok shop, where users can sell products through live broadcasts and enjoy discounted prices. This expansion is part of TikTok's strategy to grow beyond the U.S., where it faces legal issues including a 2024 law requiring it to sell off its U.S. operations by January 19, 2025, due to data privacy concerns. As of April 26, 2025, TikTok has already rolled out its e-commerce services in several European countries like France, Germany, and Italy. Entering Japan's market could significantly influence local businesses, increasing competition for small shops. With nearly half of all Americans using TikTok, this move may change how we shop by blending social media with online retail. This trend highlights the exciting future of e-commerce and the new opportunities it creates for both consumers and sellers.
That is all the news for today. Thank you for listening to today's Headphone News. News summary brought to you by AI.